I don't know. I think the Janko probably in the beginning just was like, I don't want to go to school. School sucks, and didn't really realize how much school was actually involved in doing, being a cop, and then I think he got into it and really just probably watched a lot of like cop movies and thought it'd really be cool, and then eventually fell into the whole undercover thing by accident because he's not that smart. I love the TV show. Jonah, I don't think was a big fan of the TV show, and I watched it every single Sunday. I think it was on Sundays, and or Fridays. I think it was on Fridays or something. And me and my sister would watch that and this other like antique like Friday the 13th. I think it was called this haunted antique shop that had these like possessed antiques that was like a teacup that would kill somebody or like a record player that would fling records and kill people. I think he's a real advocate. He's not just doing action movies because he thinks that they can make money. He does them because I think he really does love the whole thing, the whole, what people. He's a fan of action movies. He'd be the one that would be driving the car if he was allowed to. I think that's what makes him a special, producer for those type of films because he really does love it and he wants to always push the envelope and get crazier and bigger and better. I think essentially there are two people that went to high school the first time and they didn't finish their maturity. Like they didn't, if you could not do the last, section of puberty, they just never exactly finished that phase of their life because something wasn't fulfilled, in both aspects. And then, so they get to go back to high school, kind of get to relive the side that, that one doesn't want to and one does want to, and they get to relive it and kind of patch that section of their life up. Then they patch their side of that friendship up, where I probably picked on him in high school. I get to apologize, and he gets to pick on me, in this time around. And so I think it's we really get to have our cake and eat it too, finally, and really be able to patch it up and really bury the hatchet and kind of become the great friends that Schmidt and Jenko really can be. I would say that he begrudgingly doesn't want to do them, and then when he does them, he has fun. Like, he really enjoys it. But you kind of have to, like, nudge him to get him to do, like, a car slide or whatever. I just think it's because he's not used to doing them. He's never tried to do it. He didn't grow up like I grew up, where we would. There's a scene in the movie where they got it from like how I grew up. We would get like an old Civic or something, and we would one of our cars, and we would just drive it, and we would roll across it, and we would see who could do the fastest one. Like we'd be like, all right, I'm gonna do 7 miles per hour. All right, I'm gonna do 9 miles per hour. And Jonas didn't grow up like that, and I did. I'd do a lot of stupid stuff like that.